The aim of this publication, which we have now been producing for 20 years, is to actually track performance of the branded hotel market across different cities in the Middle East. So 20 years ago, we obviously started with a much more smaller sample because it was at that time when there were very few limited hotels. Actually, this year we've gone up to 52 cities within the Middle East, and we're actually tracking occupancy rate, RevPAR, and we compare them to each other and look as to where are the opportunities to develop. We obviously look also at the development pipeline, what new hotels have opened. And specifically this year, we felt it would be of value now to revisit the GOP performance, which we now compare back to 10 years ago, and how the GOP has shifted, which really pretty much dictates the value of an asset. And so we have included a typical P&L statement of an established five-star hotel in each of those selected markets and the GOP performance. And again, when we compare the Middle East to elsewhere in the world, whether it's Europe or China or even the US, we are quite lucky to still achieve GOPs of close to 50%, anywhere between 40 and 50%. This is significant. And definitely the commonality between the different cities in the Middle East is the food and beverage income. In addition, obviously, to solid occupancies and rate, but that's in comparison to hotels in Europe where they have very limited F&B and they don't have a strong pickup. In the Middle East, because of the different licensing, because of the new concepts, the rental, the food and beverage constitute a big element, close sometimes to 40% of the P&L. And that would include typically the catering, big weddings, banqueting, meetings and incentives. So overall, when we track the performance of hotels, and despite obviously the increasing cost of living and the increasing cost of labor in this part of the world, still the numbers and the actual performance of hotels is indicating a good return on the basis of investing in the right product.